It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Tonight, it's a good Week 9 matchup here on a Monday night between the Arizona Cardinals and the Los Angeles Rams. And we are underway from SoFi Stadium. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. And this one caught by Max Williams. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. A good safe pass there right off the bat.
That's almost a rhythm play. That's what we like to call it. Get them into rhythm early, something safe, something they're confident about, something they feel good. And once that's completed, then you just keep moving from there because the confidence elevates.
Now the first carry for Chase Edmonds. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
An early test for this defense. Here we go on 3rd and inches. Murray now. He'll swing that out to Edmonds. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line.
So when you saw him dump it off to the back, did you think he was going to pick up the first down there?
Well, I knew one thing. It wasn't his primary target. At least it didn't look like it. Turned out to be the play they needed, though. And it's big because it's the opening drive. So converting that 3rd down, keeping the play, not the play, the drive going.
Yeah, it certainly appeared like his downfield targets were covered. He threw a little dump off to his back, and nice effort picking up the first down, though. And you're right. That opening drive, keep those chains moving.
Back to the ground on 1st down, Edmonds. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Someone's looking fresh, and this O-line is definitely licking their chops. Everyone likes to run block. If you're an offensive lineman, nice early burst,
nice gain, too.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. And now Murray's going to set up to throw. He'll buy some time right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Here's Murray. Flushed out right. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete.
And he is such a tough quarterback to defend because you got to remember, arguably, he's more dangerous outside the pocket than he is in it. But how about the job they did defensively to stay with the receiver and knock the ball away? I think they had a sigh of relief.
And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Chase Edmonds, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Extra point right down the middle, and it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Watson on first down. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down.
Love the idea, love the concept, but you got to leave a little room on the sideline so he can fade into it when he makes the catch. That was thrown too close to it for the receiver to make a play.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. That's into the hands of Tutu Atwell. Touchdown, LA! I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they were winners the last time they took the field, which was 2 weeks ago. They had the open week last week, so this is a squad that should be really refreshed and ready to roll.
I would agree, because when you get that open week after a victory, it does wonders for everyone. Obviously, your body, you get a chance to heal up, but your mind as well. You feel good about winning, so now you can get away from it for a few days, put down the playbook, turn off the film. Just be you. Enjoy that time away, and then you come back ready to go.
From the 29, Murray got an open man. That's C.J. Uzomah. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
They'll run on first down, Edmonds. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain, so you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football, because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now Murray. And that is incomplete.
I'm looking at this one with my defensive eyeglasses on, because you remember the old days when a tight end saw a linebacker covering him and thought he had a mismatch? But the way they can run nowadays, not necessarily so. They gave it a shot downfield. That one incomplete.
Murray now to throw. Buying time to his left. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Decent gain on the scramble of 6, but now it's 4th.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. They're going for it. Hits Murray. Flush to his right. Open man is Uzomah. And some room to maneuver. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A big play that time on the catch and run. Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front. But somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
These two teams all tied after 1. On first down, Edmonds. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Second and 7 with our score tied at 7, but they're planning to change that soon. Only question, will they get 3 or 6 out of it? Play fake. Murray rolling to his left. And Murray with a smart move there at the end of the play. Picks up the first down and then slides to the ground.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
He'll try again. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on third, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that second down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down.
He was able to get away earlier in the drive, but apparently all the time they put in practice finally came to the front, didn't it? They remembered their lessons and found a way to contain him when he took off on that one.
A field goal would break the tie, but look at this. Instead, they're going to go for it on 4th and goal. They'll try to run with Edmonds, and he's not going to get in. They stop him at the 1. They stop him up short on 4th and goal from the 1. And this Rams defense comes up with a goal line stand. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. 3 and 5 is where they sit on the year. A very uneven start is certainly not an ideal position to be in at the halfway point of the season. CD, do you see an avenue where they can still be a playoff team, or is that ship sailed?
Well, since you took me to the nautical side, I'm going to try and keep up here because to me, this ship is about ready to pull out of port. These next couple of games are absolute must-wins for them. Now, if they can win a couple, get to 5 and 5, maybe they start believing in themselves. But a loss here, that would move them to 3 and 6. And if that's the case, well, that... It's going to head out to the harbor with them still on the dock.
6 yards. That's good. LA Rams. 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Back to the ground, this time with Jones. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
That was a pretty good job defensively to hold them to a 2-yard run, but I've got to think this offensive line, they're asking their quarterback for a different type of a run, one that they rely on, one they have confidence in, one they feel like they can block.
A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. Escaping the pressure right. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 48. He got out of the pocket there, was wondering what he was going to do with it, but I think he was calling, his receiver was calling for the ball, wasn't he?
He certainly was. The problem, he called for it too late, and when he delivered, they were all over him in the secondary and came up with the interception.
They'll run on first down. Edmonds. Deshaun Elliott up to make the play defensively.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
At the 18-yard line.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Now a give to Edmonds. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. The 71 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. To throw is Murray, eluding the pressure right. And that will be caught, but out of the end zone, says the field judge. It's ruled incomplete. So he was past the line of scrimmage when he threw it.
And as they say, that's a no-no. Got to be able to understand where you are on the field and not cross the line before throwing the ball downfield.
Penalty yards marched off as they'll try again on 2nd and goal. To throw, it's Murray. Dancing to his left. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds, right at the 3. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Edmonds. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Chase Edmonds with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Cardinals have taken the lead. No problem there on the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have it.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A big play that time through the air. 36 yards.
We see this happen so often. If you're a defender, it's like watching a bad movie over and over. The pressure is good, forcing the quarterback out of the pocket. But it's a lot to ask for these defenders to stay plastered to receivers long enough. And sure enough, they let a man come open, and the connection leads to a big play. And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
He'll get that complete to the tight end, Harris. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. To the air yet again. Watson being chased out left. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Deshaun Watson as the first half is winding down. And the Rams have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. Extra point by Butker is on target, and we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. game tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
The Cardinals take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Flag coming out as they line up to kneel on it. And we will likely not see another play here as they take the knee and head into the intermission, all tied. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a tie ball game here heading to break. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Both these teams, no doubt, making their final halftime adjustments as we speak. And for the call of the second half, we get it back out to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic, no need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
Second down and 7. Back to throw, Watson. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this second half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this case, to me, it's turnovers. You've got to take care of the football in order to win the game.
And he will find Atwell. That's complete. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
And that's how you pick up a first down. Not only does he make the catch, but has enough body control to get his feet down inbounds, toe tapping, and drag it to make sure he gets it done.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Out of the gun, Watson. Flushed out right. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Jones with a nice burst there on first down as he'll be taken down, but not before a gain of 7 yards.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Watson now to throw. And he's got his target, Harris. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 14.
That's good for another LA.
A give to Jones. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. They'll go again to Jones. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Ronald Jones, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Rams have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Butker on for the PAT. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Throwing now is Murray. Over the middle, complete. It's Williams. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that could really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
On 1st down, Edmonds. They find some open field here. Touchdown, Cardinals. So there, Charles, I mean, a situation where it didn't matter how far he had to run, he was not going to be denied, and he winds up taking this all the way to the end zone.
And they've had little to no success stopping him on the ground all game long, because that's his 3rd touchdown of the game, and by far the best touchdown of the bunch. They came in this game knowing that they needed to rely on him, and the defense knew they needed to slow him down, yet he's delivered in a big way, and he's been sensational.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, but frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Third quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10. Watson. It's brought in by Harris. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Kamara out of the pistol. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Off of play action, it's Watson. Flush to his right. And I think the ball's out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Deshaun Watson, so multi-dimensional, able to scramble for the first. The give is to Jones. And he's got this down to the 35. One quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. From the shotgun to give to Jones. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Called out a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5.
I thought he did a nice job there setting an edge and make sure nothing could get to the outside. But he decided that wasn't enough for him. Worked his way back inside and made the tackle on the ball carrier.
Here's Watson. Throw left side, going to be taken in by Harris. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. I'll tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. He turned that into a nice gain, gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And Jones is not going to have the first down as they stop him short. Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. They will indeed snap it to Watson. He's got it. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3.
And that's a big pickup of a first down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. Jones is going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Now, CD, there didn't seem to be much resistance there down near the goal line.
Yeah, partner, from what I saw there, not a real good job of matching up defensively because to me, it looked like they were just in their base 3-4 package. You need bigger bodies in there in a goal line type situation. The 3, 4, 5 between the 20s, but not down here when you're guarding your end zone.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
So the Cardinals, they got the football here as we get you reset. They face a critical third down now, needing a score here in the late going. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45.
How many times have we seen this late in the fourth quarter? Because you know the pass rush is getting after him, and they get upfield, get that great push, and what do they create? Space, and he takes off.
To throw is Murray. Rolling to his right. Murray has the first down and more. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Late in the game, defense trying to avoid a big play. He's able to work out of the passing game, turn it into a run, pick up the first, and stop the clock as well.
And you know in this situation, everything is sped up. The intensity, the thinking, everyone's movements. But for a quarterback, he has to continue to be what we call a flatliner. Level in everything he does and read the clock, feel it in the pocket, and go at the appropriate time.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. Clock's under a minute. Still plenty of time, partner. They have all 3 timeouts.
That means they have plenty of options in their play calling and where they target on the field. They can throw it downfield, maybe even in the middle, and use their timeouts.
Back to throw. Murray. Out to his left. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. 4 yards remain for second down. Murray to throw. Forced out to his left. And he rifles one incomplete.
And once he got out of the pocket, you thought that maybe he'd take off with it, especially here in the 2-minute drill. Sometimes defenses are focused so much downfield that there's room to run, but this time he decided to throw it unsuccessfully.
Now Murray on the move to his left. And this is going to be incomplete.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Now Murray's got to have this one. Escaping the pressure right. And he is across and in for the score. And now they can tie the game in the final stages with the extra point.
Or they can go for 2 and go for the win. And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down 1. That extra point is not a gimme.
Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. And now they're going to go for 2 and a possible win as this crowd rises to make things difficult. It appears they're going to throw for it with Murray. And he'll get into the end zone as the 2-point conversion is successful. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking 2 plays. One, to get yourself in position for the second one, whether you're able to get into field goal range or you have to try another deep pass, another Hail Mary. But you're trying to get the first one to a receiver, get out of bounds, and give yourself a chance to set things up for an easier shot at it.
See if they can do it. Might be easier said than done. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now Watson. Looking deep downfield. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. One last throw here for Watson. On the left side, Gallup's got it. And now they're going to get the timeout. A huge play has him in field goal range with a chance to win. Everything right now resting on the right foot of Harrison Butker. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. Everything right now resting on the right foot of Harrison Butker. The clock showing just 1 tick. This for the win. And he got it. The kick is gone, and a fantastic finish here on a Monday night. And the Rams have won the game. So the L.A. Rams with a victory here. And this coaching staff, CD, I think you'd agree, pleased with this overall effort.
Oh, I think they're more than pleased, right? They've got to look at each other like, wow, we just pulled this one off in a big way. Great job of motivating. Even better job of game planning. They were facing a top 10 defense, so they had to make sure that everything was buttoned down, and they had it ready to go, and their guys executed.
Yeah, they were concerned not only about moving the ball through the air, but also on the ground, but both really started to come in sync. So for L.A., it's an important win for their postseason hopes as they at least get back to 4-5.